What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So if you have a KMT personal ball jig like that, I'm about to make your life a lot better. Well, and mine. Mine too, but the 31/32 bit is probably the most used bit you're gonna have because that's the bit for the rubber grips. My kit came with the 31/32 and 1/32, which has never been used. You can actually see like a dual bevel kind of situation going on there. But this one's still sharp. This one got so dull that I had to stand up on the table so I could push down on the drill to get it to go into the bowling ball. So it got old kind of quickly. So I tried everything to sharpen the bit. Well, not everything, because it's still dull. But I tried the Tormek T8, you know, the wet sharpening wheel. Tried to hold it at the appropriate angle, and yeah, that's not gonna work. This is tungsten carbide. Harder than a coffin nail, this stuff. And I was thinking about maybe, you know, the diamond plates, but they're a little big, a little wobbly. No. So I looked on Amazon a few times for like diamond files. And the last couple of times I looked, I couldn't find anything. But all of a sudden I looked again, and there they are. Drill axe. Diamond files. Very nice. It comes with a range of grits. And I've actually found that, I mean, it's almost like this kit was designed for these bits. They're the perfect width. They're just long enough. They're a little wider than the side of the bit that you're going to be sharpening on both of them. And this one was so bad because I attempted to sharpen on the Tormek, I made things worse. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take these diamond files right here. I took a piece of wood, scrap piece of wood, and I cut it at 25 degrees. Why 25 degrees? Because all my hand planes and chisels and stuff like that is all sharpened at 25 degrees. And that's kind of what it looked like on the bit. So I cut the block and I made it just a little bit higher than, about 3/4 of an inch higher than the table. So we can set this in the clamp and have it sit just a tiny bit higher than that angled block. And then we can use that angled block as a guide and sharpen the bit. Sounds good, right? Let's try it. Alright, we're almost there now. Down to the last two. So I find if you keep that drill bit just a tiny bit higher, just a little bit higher than your ramp at 25 degrees, it just makes it nice and easy. And these things clog up, as you're seeing. I keep spray a little water on them. These are good files for 14 bucks. No complaints, man. Usually you get those ones that you start using. I've had some diamond plates and just diamond sharpening stuff that as soon as you use it, the diamonds fall out. But these are nice. You see that? Clogged with tungsten, so I just spray a little water and wipe it off. Should probably wear gloves. I'm pretty sure this stuff's pretty toxic. But whatever. I'll live. So I emailed Mr. KMT, personal ball jig guy, and I said, my 31/32 bit is getting quite dull. And that was like 6 months ago. So how much for another one? 90 bucks. Oof. And I get it, it's tungsten carbide, you know, this manufacturing process. I get it. But for 14 bucks or whatever, $15, whatever these were, they weren't much. I can sharpen this again and again and again and again. So I was going through my little book. I used to write down all my layouts. Now I just put them on YouTube and I can go back and look. But I was trying to figure out how many balls did I drill with this bit. And it was around 60 bowling balls. So this bit did around, give or take, 120 holes. Before, like, I really just was like, okay, I have to sharpen this now. But I think this KMT personal ball jig, like if you're gonna bowl, like if you plan on buying 6 more bowling balls in your lifetime or more, if you get 6 more bowling balls in your lifetime, it would probably just pay this off and maybe it's not worth it. If you plan on getting more than 6 bowling balls for the rest of your life, this thing will pay itself off. And actually, like, I didn't want to do this, but I looked up and I was trying to figure out how many bowling balls did I drill just for myself. And it was like somewhere between 25 and 30. I'm gonna go with 30 bowling balls. All right, so 30 bowling balls times 60 bucks every time to get it drilled. That's $1,800. $1,800 that I'm giving to the pro shop anyway. You know what I mean? So, especially if you're a two-hander or if you just have a simple one-hander layout. And I've drilled for plenty of one-handed bowlers with the grips and a thumb. No, I can't do the, the insert thumb or any of that. But just regular grips and a thumb, or a two-handed bowler, just 2 finger holes. This is where it's at, and I mean you're gonna save money. So I deducted everything that I've purchased. So 30 bowling balls, that's $1,800, right, that I've saved from getting this. Now let's deduct everything that I have that I bought for bowling purposes, like pro shop stuff. So we have the Pro Sect, the PAP finder, the grip puller, then we have the bevel sander, ball spinner, ball sweat oven. You deduct all of that, right? I still saved, I would say, somewhere between $600 and $800 as of today. But obviously that number is going to keep growing. But what do you need just to get started? Like, bare minimum. Well, as long as you have a drill at home, you know, a powerful drill, not you know, an old NiCad. You're gonna need a lithium-ion drill or a corded drill with a decent-sized chuck. But if you have that, and I would imagine that most people do, other than that, you just need a grease pencil. These you can buy on Amazon or anywhere, they're cheap. A Prosect, and yeah, it's $100 for a piece of plastic, but you can do a lot with this, a lot. Find your PAP, access tilt, lay out a bowling ball, very useful. Ball cup, and the KMT personal ball jig. So if you're a two-handed bowler, it gives you an option of 2 bits. If you're a two-handed bowler, I would get 2 31/32 drill bits, because that's all you're going to use. And I've even found that most one-handers that I've drilled for so far, their thumb is this 31/32 with some additional sanding with a bevel sander, sometimes just to get it just right. But ball jig and these couple of things, that's what? Plus, you know, obviously you're gonna have to order the grips. You can order those you can get 10 of them, 10 of each size for about $15. So that would be enough. For $30 you could do 10 bowling balls for yourself. And grips, and then you just need super glue or vice grip glue. But all of this together, you know, I'm assuming that most people have a drill of some kind. I don't know, like $475, let's say, worst case. $475 will get you started. You can start drilling your own bowling balls. And then let's just say, okay, so I've drilled 30 bowling balls for myself, minus the, let's call it 500. I saved $1,000 from going to the pro shop and having them do it. So I was able to buy all the other stuff. So I never need to see them now. Bowling's expensive, so if you plan on doing it, like for the rest of your life, it's worth looking into, you know, how to use this and use it. You'll save yourself some money, man. You can buy more bowling balls, but I highly recommend getting one of these. And if you have a dull 31/32 bit, I highly recommend these. The Drill Axe. Diamond files, yeah. They work pretty good. Yeah, so I forgot to mention a few things. Like I was saying, with things like paying themselves off, the little bowling ball Salmon Creek bowling ball sweat machine, you know, that thing paid itself off just because other people found out that I had it. Hey, can you sweat this? Can you sweat this? Can you sweat this? Yeah, sure. $15, no problem. Half hour, spray, wipe, here you go. I think one person, that's all it took at the bowling alley, paid it off. So, I know it's the initial investment that's like, ooh, But if you plan on bowling the rest of your life, I don't see, I can't see going to a pro shop to have your ball sweat and having things drilled and fixed. And you can fix a scratch and a dent so easily. Anyone can do it. But anyways, guys, grab a dirty t-shirt and get after it. Make sure you subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. See you in the next one.